Hey everybody, hey, Travis here, and from Team Nookie Hookers, and basically need to do a video on how to rig up salmon gear for like a beginner, basically. So the guys and the gals that are out there that don't know really what they need or what they're doing, this will kind of give you a rough idea on how I personally am rigging up my stuff, fishing the Upper Columbia, as I'm fishing the Hanford Reach, or in the Tri-Cities, or maybe even down at McNary as well. So first off, basically what we'll do is I'm going to get some of these the snap lock swivels, and they're just like that. And we're going to go, if you need line and stuff like that, I would recommend probably like a 40 pound braid. I'm running the Super Slick Power Pro. It's in the blue, and so basically, what we'll do is, the way I run it is I'll take some of these beads in the blood red. Usually I'll take a couple of them. You can look at those there. Just a couple blood red beads. And I will run those up on my main line. As so. You just need a couple of them. And then we'll do a polymer knot. I guess for those of you who don't know how to do a polymer knot, I can show you. You fold your line over in half. So fold it in half, run it through, come back. So you have two pieces. Make a loop, run it through the loop, pull up some slack. Let's see if we can get this spread. Spread it open, run your swivel through the big loop, and then pull down nice and tight. And that will allow that to stay nice and tight, and it won't let it slip on the braid. Now, I do run the same knot on my mono as well, and it works great. Never had any issues. So the next thing you're going to do is, people run these brass sliders. This brass slider would have went in place right here. It would have went on first. If you're wanting to run a brass slider, or even they make some plastic sliders as well. I prefer just to do we're using just 20 pound monofilament, and what I'll do is I'll make a dropper. Well, I call it a dropper for a cannonball. We'll run this on there. So you just take the same thing, a couple of the snap locks, and tie that polymer knot up. Run that through. Alright. Pull that down. And it doesn't have to be very big. Sometimes I do them like 6 inches, and sometimes maybe they go 12, depending on what I'm fishing for. So same thing, run a polymer knot. Basically just got two snap swivels on each side. So pull down nice and tight. And of course we'll trim up all of our excess here. Clip that. Clip that. So then you got about maybe 8 to 10 inch dropper. Now this dropper, what you'll do is you'll hook your cannonball on there. So, and we're using 12-ounce cannonball, between 10 and 12-ounce cannonballs right now. And so I'll show you that, where that's going to go. That's going to go up above your beads. This will go up above your beads. And these beads are basically so this swivel doesn't sit there and hammer down on your knot and work the knot loose down here and damage it. So just set that off to the side there. Next thing we'll do is we'll make a leader, and I'll use 40 pound mono, and we'll make another leader. And the way that we'll do that is I will start with a bead chain. a bead chain, or we even use maybe one of these little swivels as well, or not swivels, but chain, you know, so it won't tie up. It's like a bead chain. So basically, take your bead chain. The same thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie up a polymer knot, and you really only want your leader off this main snap. I usually go about 18 to 20 inches is what I'll run. So we'll tie this up. Alright. Snug. Cut that end off there. And then on the other end, you know, like I said, we're going to run this about 18 inches. I've got my pre-measured deal here. So you have a bead chain on one side and then another snap lock on the other. And this will attach to your flasher. We're about 20 there, which is not bad. Like I said, just 18 to 20 is what I usually run. Pull that snug. And we will cut that off. So now you have another leader with the bead chain on it. Or, yeah. And so that will then, your chain bead will attach to the main snap lock, and you have a leader. And now what you can do is you can run, I've been having really good luck with these Pro Trolls with the agitator fin and the E-chip. So we'll run these, and this causes this lure to do a big loop, probably, you know, depending on your speed. We can get them to go about 3-4 feet around in diameter, trolling down. We call it trolling downhill. Trolling downriver with the current anywhere between 3.6 to 4 miles an hour, 4.0 miles an hour. So you got your Pro Troll flasher, agitator fin, and E-chip, made by Pro Troll. And the next thing that we'll do is we'll rig up one of these Brad's super baits. We've been having really good luck on the cut plug, which allows it to spin in circles, or we call them the Brad's super baits, the originals, and or the skinnies. So basically what we'll do is I'll tie up one of those, and you're going to want that about 36 inches behind that flash, 36 to 40 inches behind that flasher. That's a good, sometimes people go really far back, but I think that 36 inches is a very good number as far as running those behind. I have really good luck. I've caught a lot of fish this year just doing that. And so, get the right stuff. I'll do another bead chain. Do your polymer knot. That's all I really tie is polymer knot. If I'm going too fast for you, you can probably look it up on YouTube by searching how to tie a polymer knot. That's how I did it. That's the setup we use for fishing braid for sturgeon. And now fishing for anything. So I've got my mark here. We'll go about 36, a little bit there, so we can do that. So next what I've got is I take these number 4 barrel swivels. You can zoom in and show that right there. Just a number 4 barrel swivel, and you'll tie a polymer knot on that as well. But first, we will tie up. We'll go ahead and do this one today. This is the Kenai Rainbow. I haven't ran this one yet. We'll tie one up, maybe use that. Polywogs up in Mattawa, Washington. Just got their order on the Christine specials. Good luck finding them now. They're probably all sold out. I took what I could get, and they were already out of the originals. So that caught fish last night up at Self Landing, which we will post videos later on. So I'll take this out here. And I actually started doing this backwards, like a retard that I am. You'll run that through. There's a little hole there. You run it through there. Comes out on the back side. Run it through the chamber in the middle. And then I don't do anything with this very back hole. I just leave it. So then what you'll do is you're going to need another red bead. You'll take that red bead, run it through, and then we'll take a piece of this pink tubing that I've been using and cut about 2 to 3 inches off of that. Should be enough there. I'll run that up. And then you'll take your number 4 barrel swivel and you'll tie it on with a polymer knot. So take your polymer knot there. Alright. Give it a little pull. I leave a little bit on that. I'll leave a little tag on this, because then what will happen is you'll bring down the pink tubing, will come down, slide it in. You want to pull this pink tubing, I'm going to zoom in on this, you pull this pink tubing over your barrel swivel and make sure that you get it pushed down. Push down over, it's over the half of the barrel swivel there. And so then what we'll do is I've been running a 3/0 Gamakatsu open eye side wash, or I've got these open eye side wash Murado semi-barbless. They really don't have a barb on them, they've kind of got a line into them. They work well also, and they are very sharp. So open eye, you'll take that open eye piece and you'll take your number 4 barrel swivel, run it through. Now you've connected it, make sure you take a pair of pliers and crimp that down nice and tight. And then what happens is you pull that all down together with that red bead, and you really want to be the hook just barely dangling off the back right there. And I leave that hook just back there dangling, and this thing's sitting there spinning, and those fish will hit it pretty good. And now the thing with the Brad super baits and the cut plugs and the super baits there, you can take this little rubber band piece off. Get them off, they're kind of sticky from the factory. This opens up and you got a little chamber down in here. Now we've been running tuna, having really good luck. You know, you can do all kinds of different stuff. You can do some tuna pro cure in it. You've got krill powder you can throw in it with some, maybe with some dye, maybe some graybill salmon scent. You can throw that in there with the tuna and whatnot. And basically you're gonna take your tuna and then you'll stuff the tuna down inside here. You know, not so it's overflowing and hanging out, but just get a nice little tray of tuna in there. It comes with a foam pad for scent. You can spray a little more scent in there. Close that up with the tuna fish in it. Take your little rubber piece, run it back over the top, close it up. Now you'll take this cut plug and you will attach it to the back with the agitator fin on the very back side. You'll attach it to that. as so. So you've got about a 20-inch leader off your main line to the flasher, and now you've got this here. You've got your cut plug, and then it runs up to the flasher, and it creates an action as your pole will pulsate in the water up and down real slow. Now, you can always take this Pro Troll flasher and take it off, and for easy, you know, you just hook up the short bus flasher, and this will not make your pole pulsate, but it will spin in the water just like that. As it'll spin in the water, and your cut plug you can run right behind it as well. And I've had good luck doing that this year. I've caught fish with these short bus flashers, just running a cut plug behind the short bus flasher. As so, you know, just like that. So that'll sit there and spin like that in the water, get good action going, and then your cut plug will spin in circles as well behind that. So like I said, 40-pound leader to your brads, 40-pound leader to your flasher, and then your cannonball, like I said, on your dropper. You're gonna run that. You'll put your cannonball right on your main line. Let's see if I can get this out of the table now. There we go. So the very front, on your main line, in front of your beads, like I said, you hook your cannonball on that, and you're gonna have it's gonna dangle down. You're gonna set it to wherever you need to be. This is to get it down where you gotta go. So that's how you do it. That's how you rig it up. If you have any questions, make sure you comment in the questions or in the comment section. I will answer them as I see them. And why don't we head out and see if we can't put a few fish in the boat, and I'll show you how these work in the water, and then yeah, hopefully we can't put a few fish in there for you and show you, like I said, how these work out real good. So like I said, any questions, comment in the section below, and I will answer. Alright, hey, what's up everybody? So I'm back, and we got our stuff all rigged up, bait's all done, and I'm ready to go. I kind of want to just give you a quick look at what kind of action you want that rod doing with the flasher. So, and again, you've got that your cannonball up above those beads like that, like I said, and then you got your leader and a flasher, and you've got your Brad super bait. Give you a quick look here. Basically, you can see it's making a circle down there, nice and slow, around and around, and that super bait is back there working behind it, twirling around. So we'll see if we can't get on some fish here. See what we can do. See, just like that, fish on already. Alright guys, so basically just like that, doing about a 3.6 to 3.9. I've been in the water for maybe 7 or 8 minutes. I mean, the GoPro says 7.5 minutes. I wasn't even fishing that yet, so you know, the Brad super baits, and you hear guys say, oh, I don't like using them and stuff like that, but here's the thing, you know, they work. You know, you just gotta find the right colors and they work just like that. So you know, like I say, you know, it's not a very big fish, but you know, it just goes to show. I mean, that's that carry, or that's the Kenai Quick, or the Kenai, I can't remember the Kenai something. But anyways, just like that, just right off the get-go.